A huge moo to the herd, and welcome to episode 25 of our Omnifactory playthrough. Between episodes, I haven't done a great deal of stuff. I've added a few more machine setups over here, so I've got polyvinyl chloride being made on backstuffed. Yeah, backstuffed sounds like a good word. I've been processing some ores and tons of apatite for some reason. No idea why I did that. And I've just got some steel being smelted up for later. Now, one thing I did have to do, because I'm tweaking our machines and adding HV everywhere, is I've had to increase the amount of numismatic dynamos I've got and increase the size of my vibrant capacitor bank. I ran out of power at one point, and I think one of the big problems I'm going to have to work on is ensuring that I've got enough diamonds coming into the system. So they're balanced-ish at the moment, but it's not good enough. But we are making massive progress towards HV. In fact, I would say we're in HV now. And as such, I think one of the things I want to do is start dealing with all of this. So I've got tons and tons of various ores. And they've just been sitting here. I haven't really been using them that much. So I want to spend today's episode getting some ore processing done. Now, again, on the Omnifactory Discord in the Omni Compendium, there is a really handy flowchart for setting up some ore processing systems, which handles not only the ores, but the dusts and everything else. So that's what my plan is for today, is to get our setup put in here. You'll notice I've got a HV CF sitting there and vibrant alloy cable, which is the HV level cables. That's the other thing I did was, where is it? Let me have a look. I've set up a rubber output here. So I've got plenty of rubber to make cables and such like. I kept on running out of stuff and I was getting annoyed at that. So without further ado, let's see if we can assemble this ore processing line. Now, according to the flowchart, the first thing we'll need is a macerator. Now, I've gone for the HV level because that gives us all three outputs. I drop my macerator down here. And then just check the chart, and the next one I need is a washing machine. Well, an ore washing plant, I should say, rather than the washing machine. Although it is a washing machine technically even. So I've left a gap between because I want to put some chests in. So macerator, ore washing plant, and then another macerator to take all those purified ores. So we've got macerator, ore washing plant, macerator. Then what do I need? Yes. The turbo centrifuge. Okay, and then, now these two I might have to move, but one packager and another packager. These two will take all the dusts, so the tiny dusts and the small dusts, and make them into full dusts. Next, I want some chests. I have chests. So one chest there, one chest there, chest there, one chest there, and one chest there. Now, did I bring a load of item conduits with me? I did not. I will go up and get those. Note for the eternal to-do list, make the remote access for the AE2 system. Right, let's get my item conduits. 89, that should just be about enough. And I've got pressurized fluid conduits, I'll need those for the washer. And ME conduits I'll probably need for an interface at some point. We want to obviously stick the outputs somewhere. First, let's see if we can get this set up. So, macerating. The first thing we need to do is we need ore dictionary filters. Now, ore dictionary filters are made using, I think it's olivine plates, which you get. I just say you get a block of olivine, and that turns into olivine plates. You can't put them in a compressor. You can put them in the thermal compressor, but we don't have access to that. And it's just that surrounded by zinc foils, so relatively easy to do. So what we want is we're going to go macerate, and the first one we'll pop in there. I think the second one we'll pop on the back. Now let's see if I got this right. Filter insert, and for this we want. No, I don't think that's right. Let me just check the diagram 1 second. Yep, I got that wrong completely, so let me get my handy crowbar. Pop that out. Actually needs to be here. Better. Okay, so screwdriver, and what I'm after is crushed star. That's a whitelist. That's going to say anything that's crushed, move into the ore washing plant. And we want that to insert. Actually, we want that to extract. No, insert. Hold on, let me think about that one. Yeah, insert. That's the one. And then on the back, we want to do crushed star. Blacklist. Okay. So what we should now get, I'm going to get some pieces of ore, and we're just going to follow this through to make sure that I actually get this right. Let's grab, I don't know, what shall we grab? Redstone's a bit dull. Let's get something which is going to give us various things. Malachite, that seems like a good one. The other thing I'll need to do, if I go downstairs, is may as well hook up our ore washing plant so we can move on to the next step. I did hook up some water. And that is somewhere here. There it is. So I just go behind. We should be able to hook our cables up. Or conduits, I should say, rather than cables. That's the ender pickaxe. So ore washing plant. Pop that down there. And so I can see what I'm doing. There we are. So take my pressurized fluid conduits, run that 2, 3, out there, up there, and into here. Now one thing I will need to do is do this. Is that fluid? Pressurized fluid conduit, that's fine. And get my Yeta wrench. And get this first on. No. Why are you not working? Definitely fluid conduit. You are the advanced ore washing plant. Hey, what? Let's do it. Yeah, that works better. And I want you to insert. Not extract. Yeah, you better run away, bat. And we'll connect the water up. So I'm just using normal water. I can reduce the time if I use distilled water, but for the time being, I'm just going to use normal water. As we tweak things, I will look at getting distilled water in there. So water in there. We take one piece of our malachite. I'll pop that in our universal macerator. So that should give me crushed malachite, stone dust. But it didn't output because I need to change this to be the output. And then set this to auto output. So I should see stone dust in there. I did wonder if this was going to be the problem. Do I need to put conveyors in? It looks like I do. Just check the settings. Filter insert. Filter extract, see if that makes a difference. No, I think I have to put conveyors on. Which is annoying because I thought I could just use the filters. Right, let me go grab some conveyors and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I have installed a conveyor and put the Ore Dictionary filter in there with crushed star. I took the items out of there just to make sure they weren't put in. So if I pop that in, so what should happen now is my crushed malachite ore is now going to go through into my advanced ore washing plant, but my stone dust is going to sit there. And that's exactly what I want to do. So the next question I've got, I guess, is I pop, bit of lag there, some item conduits all along here. Not going to do anything just yet. Oh, oh. I pop a... Do I have a chest on me? Oh, geez. Nope. Go quickly grab a chest. I think I've got one just sitting out here. Didn't mean to hit that so hard. Right. I pop my chest here. And say for you, I want to insert on, let's call it cyan. And for you, where are you? You're here. I want you to extract on cyan. Did I miss that? I guess I did. Yep. Always active. So that won't pull it. I was hoping that would put it out. So does that have to be a conveyor as well? Find out. I want to disable this just quickly. So conveyor here, and then Ore Dictionary filter in the conveyor. And we want you to be crushed star. So that will only take stuff that isn't crushed. Right. And we'll put you on always active. That's taking it and it is stuck it in here. Perfect. That's good. That's what I'm after. So, purified malachite ore, tiny pile of copper dust, and stone dust. What do I need to do next? So, we want to wrench you. Let me wrench. Here it is. So that your output is there. And then we will take you to auto output. And then we've got purified malachite ore, tiny pile of copper dust, and stone. So, what do we want to do next? Right, so from our washing machine, we want crushed and purified in this one. So again, what we'll do is we'll just take these out. And we've got our conveyors. Hopefully I've got enough. I want one conveyor there, one conveyor there. And we will get our screwdriver. And we'll pop our stuff in here. Crushed, purified. Shows you how good my spelling is. Just copy that. And on this one, we will pop that as not crushed and purified. And now, if this works, I pop my stuff back in there. What do we get? Do we get anything? Oh, I've got the star. Oh, did I? Brush purified star. Yep. Brush purified star. There. Now let's see what we get. So in here I should have my tiny pile of copper dust and my stone. And that takes us on to our universal macerator, which is now processing our purified malachite into purified pile of malachite and brown limonite. Okay, so let's just have a quick think. Okay, so we've now got our universal macerator, we've got our purified stuff and normal dust. So what we want to do is we'll get our conveyors popped in, and screwdriver, and item filter in here. And what we want is, I think it's dust pure star. No, is it pure or pure? Yeah, dust pure, I think. Making sure to include the wildcard. That so. And we'll pop that one in. And we'll blacklist in there. So now, in theory, when I click on this and pop that output, my brown limonite dust stays there, and my centrifuge now has malachite dust and tiny piles of limonite dust. That's great. So what's next? Right. So we've now got to figure out this one. So this is going to be my dust. Let's pop you there. And say, right, what we got here? Tiny pile of limonite dust. So if I pop some conveyors in, we go one there and one there, and we say filter. We want this to be, do we actually want, I don't think we actually want a filter here, we just want that to pass through into there. And this one we do, we want to say dust tiny star. So anything that is not dust tiny, I want you to go through there. And the rest of it goes through to here. Let's see if this works. So output. No, that didn't work. So I'm going to have to put a filter on there so that the malachite doesn't go into that one. That's fine. Well, there's a way around it. We'll probably use conduits or something like that. Let's put a filter in. Say dust tiny whitelist you. We'll take that out. We'll pop these both back in. And that's perfect because that will go into my advanced packager. And what I will need, and I don't have them on me, I've got one, so I can make that two. I think this needs to be circuit 9. And if I pop you into here, is that right? Let's just have a quick look at the recipe. Packager, oh, no, sorry, it's 1. And that will then start turning that into limonite dust, and then we can export that into our chest. So the other thing I'm going to need is obviously a... We could put a filter on this one to say import anything that is dust small, and then export out there. Let me go and see if I've got some item filters in my AE2 system. And then... Pretty sure I had to quickly make some. That rain is pretty heavy today. Basic item filters, I have plenty of them. They're not going to allow me to do wildcards, though, are they? Let's try something with the filter I've got with this rule. So we're finished here. Anything in here is going to be exported into our chest. But what I want to do is I want to pop another conveyor on, and I want more dictionary filter. If I say, now what are these called? These are tiny tile. Yeah. So, I don't actually want conveyors, I don't think. Well, let's try this. So if I do dust small, whitelist you, and have you insert on iron, right? Any small stuff should go into here. And then what I can then do is if I take a robot arm and say, right, I want to put a transfer of 4, I think it is, for small. Yeah, that will work for that one. I wonder if what we do for this... Yeah, so if I do extract on cyan, always active, should find my malachite dusters in there. And which one? This has got brown limonite, so we can extract on cyan, always active on that one. That gives me brown limonite dust, malachite dust, and stone dust. What we should be getting is no tiny stuff. So this has got tiny piles of copper. So what I want to make sure is, which one is my other pack? Is it this one? Yes. Yeah, so what we want to do is take that out. That needs to go in here, but not with a... where's my crowbar? Conveyor. I want a robot arm in there. Pop you here. And if I configure this and say whitelist for dust tiny star and transfer exactly 9. And you are extract, but I also want you to insert any tiny dust. So this is where a problem occurs. So I'm going to have to rethink how to do this, because I've blacklisted the conveyor, so it will only allow stuff outbound from the chest. I wonder if I need to move these away from the system so that they've just got conduits going into the chest. Let's try that. Okay, I will be right back once I've moved everything along. Okay, just having a look at the flowchart again, it seems I'm a bit of a plonker and didn't read it correctly. So what we want to be doing is we want to be taking all of our stuff, and this will be the import chest. So if I just crowbar you off, so everything comes along here and gets inserted into this one here. So let's edit this. You're going to be insert on cyan, not extract. So everything here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the colour of this one to light grey, and this one can be we'll leave this one off for the time being. Take that out. Right. So, in theory, what should happen is everything should form into this chest. And then our robot arm says, supply only dust tiny in blocks of 9 into that machine. Everything else should be... Yeah, everything else should go into this chest, and then we want to route it through. We want to extract on light grey. And we want to insert into this chest. Get my Yeta wrench. Insert on light grey. Okay, so the only thing that goes into this one should be our tiny stuff. So I probably want a conveyor and an ore filter. Oh, wrong one. That one. And we'll configure that. So anything that is dust, tiny, star, not goes out this way. Now hopefully that will allow me to push in. We'll see in a minute. So what happens then? That goes into here. And our final chest, we're going to pop that upper colour to grey. So everything then gets inserted on light grey into this chest. And what we've got here, a whitelist for supply exactly 4. Pop that in there for dust small. I think that's it. Start. And we'll probably need one more filter to go there to say not dust small. And that gets extracted on grey. I don't think we need that insert. So that'll extract anything on grey. Yeah, let me go grab another filter. And when we're back, we'll see if this works throughout. Okay, so I've just added in this ore dictionary filter. So that should say anything that is not dust small gets put into that chest. And the last thing we want is to change this one to extract onto grey as well. Pop you to always active. This one, that needs to be extract on grey. Sure. Yes, that needs to be extract on grey. Always active, so that should put that into there. And allow input from output side. Going on here, yep. And what about you? Right, so let's pop one piece of our malachite through. Let's see what we get. So in theory, we should have nothing but pure dusts in here. So we're washing it at the moment. And this guy is macerating. Centrifuged. Still got a problem. Oh no, that's working fine from the point of view that it's only going to allow 9 in. But we're not extracting from here. Why is that? Let's have a look. Not dust tiny, export. And light grey, always active. Right, I'm going to have to rethink this one, I think, because it's actually getting stuck here, all the malachite. I think it's because of these filters. It's stopping it from going in and out, because it's currently set into export mode only. So it's... Oh no, that's allowing some of the stuff to go through. Mode, export. Anything that's not dust tiny. So why aren't you sucking it? Extract on channel light grey, because I want you to stick it into... Actually, where do you want to stick it? That's the point. That's probably why it's not extracting. It should be inserting. Yeah. Come on. Extract on light grey, always active. Insert on light grey. Why are you not working? Okay, well, obviously I've got some work to do between episodes, but we've got the fundamentals in place. So I can pop all of this malachite in here, and it will start getting me some stuff out here. So once I've figured out the bugs, which hopefully I'll do between episodes, we'll be in a really good place to start processing a load of ore. I'll get this hooked up to the AE2 system, and we'll take it from there. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to give it a like. If you'd like to see more episodes, then please feel free to subscribe. Until then, I wish you a very pleasant day. Goodbye.